Have you ever been wondering how you could level up your life and leverage habits of the most successful people? That's exactly what the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is about. If you are looking to level up your life quickly, stay tuned because we are about to unpack one of the timeless classics of personal and professional development. This book is one of my first personal development books. I read a lot of personal development books, and still almost 10 years after, it remains my favorite book so far because it completely transformed my perception of reality. The insights and principles outlined in the book not only inspired me, but also got me to take a step back and identify what person I aspired to be. It led me to take meaningful action in various aspects of my life, career, relationship, health, and personal development in general. Let me give you a high-level overview of the book before diving into the 7 habits. Stephen Covey studied high achievers for more than 25 years, working with leaders and universities. He shares his findings in this book, in which he built a comprehensive framework for developing healthy habits to make you a thriving individual. And we are not only talking about career, but mainly about who you aspire to be as a person. He shares with us that true success is more than just achieving wealth or fame. Instead, it requires personal growth and fulfillment first. In particular, he says that it is wealthy individuals who struggle the most with personal effectiveness and relationship despite their material wealth. The book is structured around the maturity continuum. It is like a scale that measures how grown up or developed you are. And there is 3 phases. At the beginning of the maturity continuum, individuals are dependent. They rely on others to meet their needs, make decisions for them, and take responsibility. It is like being a child who depends on parents or guardians for everything. Then, as people mature, they move towards independence. And this stage involves taking responsibility for oneself, making decisions, and being self-reliant. It's like the phase where teenagers become more autonomous and start making choices on their own. Habits 1, 2, and 3 aim at reaching the stage of independence. Then the ultimate goal of the maturity continuum is interdependence. In this stage, individuals are not only independent, but also capable of collaborating with others effectively. They understand the importance of teamwork, synergy, and building strong relationships. It's like adults who work well with others, recognizing that together they can achieve more than they could individually. Habit 4, 5, and 6 aim at reaching the stage of interdependence. The last habit is about how to renew ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually to keep cultivate effective values and principles. The first concept is essentially about the type of humans we are becoming. Before 1920, the general view of success was based on principles and traits like integrity, courage, and patience. That's what he calls the character ethic. And after 1920, the view of success completely shifted towards traits and skills that support a good public image. This is the personality ethic. Nowadays, most of the people try to fit in and have a good image, do everything they can to please others and be perceived as competent, successful, or funny. Because of this, many people seek quick fixes to their problems by looking for shortcuts and techniques from successful individuals or organizations. But the reality is that shortcuts often fail to address the root cause of the problem. And I completely agree on this point. Shortcuts and quick fixes will never make anyone successful. It is a harsh reality that people don't want to hear, but greatness requires hard work and dedication no matter what. And so to achieve greatness and success, we need to operate a paradigm shift, which is the second critical concept of the book. Basically, we all have our own perception of reality, assumptions, and beliefs, and this shapes who we are and what we do in life. We need to change our perception of the reality to cultivate effective habits. In particular, a change from a mindset of scarcity and victimhood to the one of abundance and responsibility. I resonate a lot with this idea because I personally experienced a paradigm shift in my career. At the beginning, when I finished studying, I had a mindset of scarcity and victimhood. in a way that I was sure that opportunities are limited, luck plays a massive role, and success was largely influenced by external factors. This perspective led to a very passive approach, blaming circumstances for my lack of progress. When I started challenging my beliefs and my perception of reality, I had a paradigm shift and started getting a mindset of abundance and responsibility. I started to recognize that opportunities are everywhere and success is not just pure luck. I started seeing my own ability to take charge and make choices to impact my life for good, being fully responsible for what was happening in my life. I can confidently say that from there, I started growing quickly in every areas of my life. This leads us to the first habit: be proactive. The first and most fundamental habit of an effective person is to be proactive. More than just taking the initiative, being proactive means taking responsibility for your life. You don't blame external factors, but own what is happening to you. Proactive individuals focus their efforts on the things they can change, whereas reactive people focus their efforts on the areas of their lives in which they have no control. They collect negative energy by blaming external factors for their feelings of victimization. This in turn empowers other forces to constantly control them. The clearest manifestation of proactivity can be seen in your ability to stick to the commitments you make to yourself and to others. By setting small goals and sticking to them, you increase your integrity, which increases your ability to take responsibility for your life. My personal recommendation here is to recognize that you are responsible for everything that happens in your life. You are the creative force of your life, so start acting with purpose. Take ownership, take initiatives, and move forward. Then habit 2, begin with the end in mind. Effective individuals have a clear vision of their desired destination before embarking on any journey. Begin with the end in mind starts with identifying your personal mission statement, defining your core values and long-term goals. What person do you aspire to become as a son, as a friend, and other roles you play in your life? Who and where do you want to be in 10 years? This allows to align daily actions and decisions with your overall purpose and goals. But you might tell me, I have absolutely zero clue of where I want to be in 10 years and who I want to become. Well, Covey suggests a very effective exercise that I invite you to do after watching this video. It will take you literally 2 minutes. Imagine yourself at your own funeral. How would you like your loved ones to remember you? What you would like them to acknowledge as your achievements? This will help you identify some of your key values and long-term aspirations. Then, once you have clarified who you want to become and some of your core values, create a personal mission statement. It should describe your values, the roles you play in your life as a son, as a daughter, as a worker, as an athlete, etc. And write down specifically who you aspire to be in those roles. For example, as a worker, you want to act with integrity and take fair decisions. Your mission statement will become your personal constitution. It becomes the basis from which you make every decision in your life. By making principles the center of your life, you create a solid foundation on which to flourish. Then habit 3, put first things first. To have a successful life, time management and prioritization are key. In order to do that, the time management matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants based on their urgency and importance, is a great tool. Highly effective people focus their activities that fall within quadrant 2, which includes long-term planning, relationship building, and personal development. By organizing time and priorities effectively, anyone can increase their productivity, reduce stress, and achieve a sense of balance. Let's switch to habit 4, think win-win. Too often we tend to think that life is a zero-sum game in a way that if I win, you lose, or if you lose, I win. And the right mindset is to think win-win. It means to approach situations with the mindset that everyone can benefit or win in some way. Instead of viewing interactions as win-lose, finding mutually beneficial solutions is always the best way to go. The idea is to foster a mindset of shared success and positive outcomes for everyone. Think win-win is the abundance mindset rather than falling into the trap of scarcity thinking. The key to be able to think win-win is to understand others. So my recommendation is to practice empathetic listening and always try understanding the needs and concerns of others to create win-win solutions in both personal and professional relationships. Which leads us to habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. In simple terms, this habit is all about to listen attentively and try to understand someone else's perspective before expressing your own. Often in conversations, people tend to focus on getting their point across without fully understanding the other person's thoughts or feelings. They may even be thinking about what they're going to reply while the other person is still talking instead of listening attentively. By genuinely trying to understand others first, you build empathy and insight. This not only helps in effective communication, but also lays the foundation for more meaningful and constructive interactions. Once you've made an effort to understand, you are in a better position to express your own thoughts and ideas in a way that is more likely to be received positively by others. I firmly believe that communication is one of the most important skills in life, and effective communication is not about passively listening or pretending. It is about genuinely trying to understand what the person is trying to say, how they feel. This is the ultimate level of listening. Let's go on to habit 6. Synergize. In this world where individualism seems to be increased, we often don't like to rely on others to get things done. However, we need to be working together with others to create something greater than what individuals can achieve on their own. It is about combining different strengths, perspectives, and talents to find creative solutions and achieve shared goals. Instead of focusing on individual efforts, leverage the diversity of ideas and skills within a group. Synergy is the idea that the collective outcome is more powerful and effective than the sum of individual efforts. In practical terms, this habit promotes open-mindedness, active listening, and valuing the contributions of others. By synergizing, you can tap into strength of a team, family, or community to accomplish things that wouldn't be possible working in isolation. Let's get now into habit 7, sharpen the saw. This one is all about self-renewal and self-care. In simple terms, it means taking time to recharge and rejuvenate yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Just like a saw that becomes dull over time and needs sharpening to remain effective, individuals also need to invest in themselves to maintain balance and overall well-being. Sharpening the saw involves activities like exercise, proper nutrition, adequate rest, continuous learning, and activities that bring joy and fulfillment. By regularly taking care of yourself, you ensure that you are in the best possible condition to handle life's challenges and contribute effectively to your work, relationships, and personal development. And that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the 7 habits of highly effective people. These powerful principles can transform both your personal and professional life. Incorporating these habits into your daily routine is a journey towards greater effectiveness and fulfillment. From being proactive and setting priorities to understanding others, synergizing and practicing self-renewal, each habit plays a crucial role in sharpening a more proactive and impactful version of you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you plan to apply these habits in your daily life? As always, stay inspired, stay effective, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.